I don't know about you guys, but for me, fighting enemies is sometimes very, very hard. He's trying to hit us, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him or if his attacks are just going to hurt me. So what do? Well, we select our Kamui ability, we pull the trigger and the grip. His attacks phase right through us. Come on, try and hit me again. And watch. None of his attacks hit, and that's the benefit of the Kamui. We become completely intangible and all of the attacks will phase right through us. And that does include being able to move through objects and things like that. It makes it very, very handy when we're trying to get away from enemies. But just wait, there's more. We take a look at our book right here. And why don't we grab him, throw him down for a second and take a look. And pull up our Kamui. Now there's a couple different abilities that I want to show you. First being, the actual Kamui is now a projectile which we can shoot. So for example, let's say we have these boxes right here, we pull the trigger, release, everything actually gets sucked into the Kamui. And that does include creatures as well. So anything you see, all items and creatures. So if we actually use the Sharingan slow-mo, and we shoot it right there, all items and enemies do shrink before they get in. So just for a little bit more fun, so we can combine both abilities from Kakashi's and Obito's Kamui. I figured it would be important to use both, because why not? Well, there's a couple new things that I want to show you. So, if we select the Kamui, we grab a creature, we pull the trigger, we can actually phase them through the ground and through anything else with us. That just makes it a lot of fun for me personally. But there's something cool that I want to show you. You can also do that with weapons. So if we pull the trigger while holding the weapon, what happens? We become intangible, and their attacks will phase right through us. Now, going over a few of the customizable abilities, you just saw that if we hold the trigger and we throw it, everything collides back when you let go, right? Well, that's pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But what if you want the abilities, what if you want them to phase? So, we grab her, we pull the trigger, we throw her while holding the trigger, and she can phase through stuff. But that doesn't always work right because, well, her weapons still have collisions. So I guess that's something I need to work on. We want to do the same thing to the weapons. Let's grab this one right here, and then finally our shield. Or we can always just use the Kamui and make them all shrink, and then go into the Kamui dimension. But let's say we don't want to do that. Couple things we can customize are whether our creatures and items become tangible when we're using the Kamui. So you know before when I was grabbing them, holding the trigger, watch this. We are now completely intangible, but our creatures aren't. So if I wanted to phase right through the wall while holding him, he just does a nice face plant. And same thing with weapons, so give me that. We take her sword right here. We hold the trigger, notice? We phase right through her, but our weapons do not. So this makes it for a lot more fun combat. So if we're fighting enemies, we are now intangible, but we can still fight them properly. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Oh, I guess you can you? So for those of you that aren't always the best with combat, this is definitely something that I'd recommend for you. And aside from that, it's just a ton of fun. Because let's be real, phasing through objects and enemies, what's wrong with that? So one thing that I am working on, which is actually pretty important to me, is being able to do a merge or something that actually spawns the Kamui dimension. Now I'm thinking about doing this so that it spawns it on top or way, way above the arena and automatically teleport us and the player over there. Or us and the creatures. That way, anything we send to the Kamui dimension will actually start off spawned there. Now, I don't know how well that's going to work just yet, but for the most part, I mean, I've already made the Kamui dimension map, so really shouldn't be too tough, right? Come on, pal. And of course, I made it so you can customize the radius of the Kamui. So if I wanted to set it to something absolutely crazy like this, and let's shoot it, oh, I don't know. Let's do it right here. Let's spawn in some of these chakra rods. Hey, stay away, pal. Oops, I didn't mean to summon the Susanoo. Okay, that was supposed to be for another video, but I guess I'm gonna show you guys right now. Grab this lady right here, shock her in with that, use the Sharingan slow-mo, and something like that, where everything just comes in and gets absolutely eaten alive by the combo. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course it has the proper audio and everything too. So hopefully you guys like it. It is the overhauled and enhanced Kamui coming in Trials of the Shinobi 1.5. Now, I have no idea when it's going to be released, but just keep in mind a lot of the things have been overhauled, just like they are every version, and they're a ton of fun. But I think that's it. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.